It's finally quit. It's a nice day. You can hear the birds in the background. Spring is upon us. I spent yesterday, I was going to work on cars, but I decided to clean winter out of the flower beds. That new growth start coming up. You want to give it room. In addition to cars and music, I like flowers and plants and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, today we head back to the Buick. I didn't film the other day putting the water pump back together because it was just the reverse of the process. I know showing you the trials and the tribulations and all that kind of stuff was good, but I wanted to make sure that I was able to get it back on, and I just went ahead and did it. I'm sorry. This old girl hopefully should be pretty easy. I have not started it since, I don't know, last September, something like that. A lot of guys, they will want to put some ether in there. I don't really like to use ether, especially when it's something that it hasn't really been run that much in the last several years. So I have a little premix 40-to-1. It's got a little bit of oil in there, so she may smoke a little bit when she starts, but she may smoke a little bit when she starts anyways, because I'm sure she hasn't run enough to really have the rings and stuff are probably stuck, and these old girls, they don't really care all that much. So we're just gonna throw a little sauce down in her. Not too awful much. And we'll get in here, shut the choke just a little bit. So we better hook up our battery. We charged him the other day, so hopefully it'll be happy. After I get this thing running, I plan to add an additional battery to it because I just have, unless I find a higher output alternator or something, because I don't know, I haven't really had this air ride stuff in here functional to know how much juice these compressors they're going to take away from it. So anyway, we're going to go in here. This girl's old enough. She still has a push button starter on her. This is a 3-speed on the Colin. So checking for neutral. Turn over to on. We got our choke. Got our push button. Let's see what happens. Oh, she died. Maybe I should give her a little gas too. What do you think? Well, open that choke up a little bit. Give her just a little bit more. Hopefully that diaphragm and that 85-year-old fuel pump still in good shape. She hasn't failed me yet. Let's see, we'll open that choke up. That ticking, you hear that? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get us some regular gas. Got some gas. Before we put that gas in there, I'm gonna go ahead, raise the idle up a little bit. So once she hopefully starts pulling gas on her own, idles a little while, then we'll let her down. Idle it back down after things running on its own for a bit. Throw a little gas in there. See if we have any more better luck with it. Yeah, she's not pulling anything on her own yet. Reach in here? No. We'll eventually get it. This is the real life struggles. Oh, actually, I should probably get me she doesn't take off. We'll get a spray bottle. We'll get a spray bottle and we'll bottle feed her till she's running on her own. I'd like to see this baby go though, wouldn't you? Oh, we may have to take this starter apart. Well, it sounds like we're hitting something there, doesn't it? What do you guys think? Don't know what we could be hitting. Come on, baby. Draw fuel. Oh, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get some fuel and put in it. Maybe it's in. All right. Now we have a little tag team action. Put us a spray nozzle on there so we get her going. Hopefully we can, keep feeding her some gas until the fuel pump takes some. We'll start off with dumping a little bit of gas all over the intake. Come on, girl. There, we got fuel coming from the fuel pump. Hey guys, 1941. Some of this gas in this gas tank, granted I just added a little bit. I just added regular unleaded like I have around the house. This girl was born she was running on the leaded fuel. Whenever I run it, I run some lead additive to the gas and run non-ethanol gas because that ethanol stuff is just hard on these guys. Some of you people may have never heard a 1941 Buick run. She's just got to have the exhaust about right back to here, and then a cherry bomb, and then a little turn down. And that's, there isn't really, she doesn't have too much room underneath of her to go back too much further with it. We will figure that out. Give her a little bit of juice. Yeah. Huh? All right. Slide her down just a little bit so you can just sit here and be comfortable. And it looks like the new water pump is doing its job. So, I'm sorry on one way that was a little bit boring. It's not that great of a make it run. But that's the nice thing about old cars. I mean, they don't really ask for a whole lot. Now she's running a little bit. The valve train was a little rattly right there at the beginning. Just coming around all nice. I'll get you off here and I'm going to take a better look at it. There she is. Just sitting there pretty, and it's a shame that you can't get smell-o-vision. There's the fuel in this thing. You can just tell that's a little bit old. We get around there, we're gonna have to turn that idle down some more. Just cruising happy. And again, I said in the last video, that box is gonna hold the air rod controls. This trunk's a mess, forgive me. There's my gas fill on the inside and these panels, even though it's all messy. I'm not gonna be fake to you people. I'm a messy person. But I get it put together, all this stuff will be put in place. And there's the compressors for it. Down there's the air tank. I welded that up, and also these seams are filled. She's stinking just a little bit. Raw gas. Well, no, look at this hinge. Locks. To shut it, you just lift it up a little bit more and let her close. Alright. Let's turn her idle down a little bit. What do you think? Is that a good idea? That sounds alright. There. She seems to be fairly happy at there. What do you think? All right. Hey, you know what we ought to do now? Let's dig her out. All right. Now we have it run a little bit. We should do the right thing and see if it's going to move. So we'll go ahead. We'll get some stuff cleaned off of here. I'll get this stuff out of the way. I cleaned a little bit, but I've got more to go. By the way, you guys, please like, share, subscribe. You know, I'm kind of doing this to help motivate me to getting some of these things done. I want to share some music. Some of you guys find this stuff interesting. I know. Well, I do. I wouldn't mess with it. Anyways, get this last jack pulled out of here. Pull this thing forward. Hopefully, we still have brakes. Probably should have checked that. We'll stick our foot on there when we sit down. Well, it looks like we put too much antifreeze in it. But we're still gonna, well, pull it out here and see if she works. Boy, there's a lot of stuff underneath of that thing. Glad we did that. All right. We're gonna go ahead and shut her down. Let her relax for a minute. And we still haven't shut him off yet. Letting her run a little bit more. We'll come in here and get your gauges. This old girl. You can see she's running about 190. Yeah. Hey, you know, I don't really know what to tell. You know, these are 6-volt gauges, and this is a 12-volt battery, so I don't really expect that to be all that accurate. And our gas gauge doesn't work, but we got 40 pounds oil pressure. It's not too bad. Buick special. No radio in this thing. There's no heater. The original heater in these is located underneath of the seat. We haven't done that. I have one of our further projects we'll be doing. See this saggy headliner I put in here. I really like it, but I didn't know what I was sticking it to. The glue I used did not stick to it. That mess has been underneath that thing, and we'll be cleaning that up. I think this will. I'm gonna pause here, and we're gonna get the hood back on this thing, and then we'll give it a bath. It really needs a bath. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna stick the hood back on here, and then we're gonna give the thing a bath. She's a lot prettier than the pollen and dust and garbage and all that kind of stuff that's sitting on her. It's just not giving her what she needs. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go over here and get this hood. One of my buddies mentioned, he goes, that hood looks pretty heavy. I said, yeah, it's steel. Everything about this car is heavy. That is all right. I mean, it's okay to do heavy things. You just learn how to use your leverage and be as careful as you can. And try not to knock your microphone off. These magnetic microphones are pretty cool, but if you get into them, they're not all that happy with you. They fall off, falling down onto the ground. And then you have to go hunt for the magnet. Sorry if I'm grunting just a little bit. She's a heavy one. Get my hood. I'll get him started and work him around. Oh, pull these babies back out. Get your other one out. Wave to your neighbors. Getting worked in there. And there we go. We have a hood. Now I'm going to stop this and we're going to try the time elapse function. All right, so we tried that out, and the Comet didn't quite do it. So that's a little bit of steel wool. We got some Wesley's bleach white. We're gonna set that on there. Cool this on our bleach white. Probably should have little gloves. Do not have little gloves. You can get that spread around. Let that be sinking in. Scrub around on him a little bit. And this is triple aught. 000 steel wool. This is about the only kind that I use. It's great if you got steel wool, or if you have stainless steel trim, overspray on glass, all kinds of stuff. This stuff is just fantastic for it. We'll let that set a little bit. Then we'll come back here and do the same thing with the rear. We'll get him wet again. Put a little bit more juice on there. Yeah, some of these center caps and stuff, when I cleared the car, I got a little bit of the overspray and stuff on these. That overspray, I didn't tape all that stuff off. I just threw some clear at it just to protect it. Now I'm gonna go back at it. Now we've protected it. Now we're gonna go at it again and try to make it nice. Try to make it a little bit nicer. And yeah, to do this, I should have the thing I have should have some air in it. Was the way that I did. I haven't installed a manual Schrader valve in it, and it's just run by electric. Until I wire it, it pretty much sits the way it sits. So we'll come back here a little bit. We'll just back up and see if we can get them both. Yeah, we got both of them in there. Let's see if they cleaned up any more for us. Want to try it? We can always do it again, but I figure they'll probably be a little bit better. A little bit better. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's still a little dirty. It's hard to tell how old these tires are. I've had this car for a decade now. Until a few videos ago when I got real sick. I know it took me, after waking up and not being able to walk, it took me about a year, really, before I felt like doing much of anything. But these tires still seem to be in pretty decent shape. I don't see too much dry rotting and whatnot. They look pretty good. All right, we got that, and I think this video is probably, I've probably taken way too long. Some of this stuff's going to get edited out, but for right now, before we end this, we'll see how well she wants to cooperate and fire back up. We'll put her back in neutral. We'll put our foot on the clutch. We're not going to give her any gas. Sounds like the throwout bearing isn't exactly all that happy. But anyways, thank you guys for stopping by Bonsai, see what's going on. 1941 Buick fun. Again, tell a friend, leave me a comment, let me know what I can do better, what you'd like to see, constructive, or you can be mean, that's fine. Check out my buddies. Check out DD's Speed Shop. Check out Puddin's Fab Shop. Check out Doug Brown and Backyard Builds with Nate. Look for that. He's new to the YouTube thing. They're from Nova Scotia, Canada. They used to work for Bad Chat. Now they're taking their own thing anyways. Y'all have a good day. Take care. We got the Buick fired up. She's looking pretty fine, I think. She's not smoking too bad. I'm sure after this old garbage gas gets knocked out of it, she's gonna feel a lot better. We'll get this headliner in there. We'll get it standing tall. We'll get it finished up, and then we may find a new home for it. Anyways, it's starting to rain. Like, share, and subscribe. Bonsai out.